Hello travellers, Shaku here and welcome back to another Octopath Traveler Champions of the Continent video. So this week we have a new hunter that is available and will be a great addition if you decide to pull for him. Kersjes is a bow character that can deal ice elemental damage and is one of our first of many characters that can inflict a type of weapon defense down on the target. He also has some powerful bow attacks and he will definitely be a force to be reckoned with. Looking at his stats, he has insanely high attack and along with that a pretty high crit value as well. His elemental attack isn't too bad, but it isn't great either, but it's not bad for a hunter. However, his SP and speed are on the lower end when comparing to other hunters in the game. As for the rest, they are pretty much in line with others in the same job role. Going through Kersjes' abilities, his most notable skills are his 3-hit single target ice attack, as usual a great option for shield breaking enemies who are weak to ice damage. He also has a 1-hit single target bow attack that can inflict 15% bow resistance down for 3 turns. In my opinion, this skill is what makes Kersjes a much desired character for any bow team. He also has a weaker version of this skill, so if used one after the other you can debuff the target with a total of 25% bow resistance down instead. With both these skills together you will definitely see some high numbers with your bow teams. Along with these, he also has a 1-hit single target bow skill that can also increase his physical attack by 15% for 2 turns. This will be useful before a break to increase his damage output with his hard hitting abilities. Kersjes also has a weaker version of this skill as well and can reach a total of 25% physical attack buff if wanted by himself. His next skill is another 1-hit single target bow attack with a very high potency of 290, probably one of the highest potency skills we have in the game right now, so you can ensure that this skill will do some high damage to its target. Along with his most notable skills, Kersjes also has some other abilities that I also believe are worth mentioning. He has a 2-hit ice AoE attack, which will be great when facing multiple enemies who are weak to ice damage, although you probably won't take this skill, but it's its only AoE ability and it is still a nice option to have. Kersjes also has a 1-hit single target ice attack with a high potency of 260, which can inflict 20% elemental attack down for 2 turns. This will probably be used later for class specific content and can help your team to receive less magic damage from the enemy. So with ultimates coming into the game soon, I thought I'll start introducing characters' ultimates in these videos. At level 1, Kersjes inflicts 5% bow resistance down for 2 turns and then does a single target bow attack on the enemy with a potency of 440. And then at level 10, this gets increased to 10% bow resistance down with a bow potency of 525. From the sounds of it, it seems like Kersjes' abilities will do a lot of damage, especially being able to debuff the target first before attacking. Moving on to Kersjes' passives, his 1-star passive raises his bow damage and crit by 15%. This is great as this is what a bow DPS would need and would go well with his Luke ability. As for his 3-star passive, while at full HP, Kersjes can reduce his own damage taken from some attacks by 50%. This could be useful, especially if you have regen on him constantly, for him to make use of this passive. Well, is Kersjes worth pulling for? Personally, I think he's a really good character to have along with other hunters for bow focused teams. Also, most of his skills are multifunctional, so he can buff or debuff while attacking, which is always nice to have. However, he does lack in the multi-hit and AoE departments, but I guess that's the trade-off for him being a good nuker. Bear in mind though, the half-year anniversary is approaching, so maybe it's wise to wait and see what else is available before pulling. And if not, Kersjes will eventually be in the general pool at some point, so if you are not in any rush for hunters, then feel free to wait for him to randomly appear. Well, that's it for today, and as always, thank you for watching and let me know in the comments below what you think of Kersjes. I wish you all the best of luck and see you in the next one. Peace!